No! I hope you guys didn't see that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm a few minutes late. I got stuck arguing with a Trump supporter. I wouldn't usually engage with people about politics online because I think it's not the place to talk about politics is online. I feel like online is a very divisive and very hard to communicate through texting, in my opinion. I think it's hard to communicate through texting in general, but hard to communicate through texting about politics. I think that puts it on a whole nother level. And I'm gonna come out and say this: I do not support Trump. So I feel like that's a duh with my fucking pronouns, guys. I literally have fucking pronouns, and I'm not fucking a Trump supporter. But hope you're all having a lovely day. You can watch me and be a Trump supporter. That's a you problem. Okay. Putting on some moisturizer. And then we're gonna get to business. This is a get ready with me / piercing core / yep, you can see my whole butt. Oops. Oopsies. Piercing tour / hair reveal / makeup tutorial. So, thanks for tuning in if you're tuning in. Because this is my second live today. Why am I going live twice today? Because I wanted to do my makeup and I was like, who am I to make you guys wait another day for a tutorial? Because I work tomorrow morning. So it's not in my best interest to, how do you say? How do you say? It's not in my best interest to stream tomorrow morning. Like, I probably will, because I usually do, but if I wake up late, something happens, if I'm just not in the mood, we can always stream right now. So, yes, I'm wearing this thing until someone tells me to take it off. You'll get a hair reveal when you ask for a hair reveal. So, my piercing tour is very short. I have 2 holes pierced right here, 2 holes pierced right here. I have my first piercing was my nose ring on this side. Got it done as a stud, and then I changed it to a hoop, but fun fact, this hoop doesn't go through the whole way, so it's actually a fake nose piercing. Because it closed out because the hoop doesn't go through the whole way. It also used to be gold, now it is silver from just like wear and tear. I love paying money for things that go in my body. Well, technically, this doesn't go in my body because the technically it doesn't go in my body because the hole's closed. My next piercing was my septum piercing. Right now I have a little horseshoe in. If all these piercings are new to you, it's because I got them re-put in yesterday. So I had this little baby septum. Fun fact, this is the piercing you get when you first get a septum, at least in America where I've been. And that I know of. This is the first one. But I love my septum. I got my septum very much on a whim. Why I got my septum pierced is because I had some money lying around and I was like, I wonder what I'd look like with a septum piercing. And then I was like, well, if I don't like it, I'll just take it out. And then I liked it. So I never took it out. So that's fun. My last piercing was my stud on the other side. This stud. I got it done at the same place. Okay. There's this place in Pittsburgh. I'm not gonna like call them out completely because I'm still gonna go there. But if you're from Pittsburgh, you'll know. there's this place in Pittsburgh, obviously it's in Southside, and it does tattoos and piercings. You're following? That's not it, but like, they do tattoos and they do piercings. And I'm not saying they do bad at piercings. I'm just saying the guy that did my nose piercing did it so badly that I literally can't get jewelry into it. So I have to pay $5 to have someone put it in every time it falls out. And it falls out a lot. So, I'm not saying that guy was also homophobic, but I came with my openly gay friend who's like a man, and he was like very weird to my friend. So, not thrilled about that. What else is there to say? But they did my piercings so bad, and it's so hard to get piercings in. And I've gone to so many other piercing shops to have that jewelry put in. Because sometimes I'm not in Pittsburgh and I need that jewelry put back in. And they've been like, who the fuck pierced this? So that's how I know they did a bad job. But that's the piercing tour. Shout out piercing tour. If you just tuned in, I'm sorry you missed the piercing tour. You'll have to wait. I think you can rewind on a live. Don't quote me on that. If you're just tuning in, I just finished the piercing tour. My hair is not revealed yet. I was going to reveal it once I did my base makeup. But if you really want me to, tell me to reveal it. You know what I mean? Get ready with me, hair reveal, and tattoo. Okay, I was trying to figure out if I've done everything I needed to do right now. Okay. So, let's talk about street harassment. The do's and don'ts of talking to women on the street. In my opinion, don't. Of course, I'm like kind of kidding. But like, I don't know where this assumption that people walking down the street want to be talked to, especially women, but it's very unsafe out there for people that are feminine presenting. That's not just women. That's non-binary people. That's feminine presenting gay men. It's fucking dangerous out here. It is not a safe place, at least where I am, for people who look queer and people who look feminine. I swear to God, I get so jealous of like big groups of girls because I usually travel alone, which is like not good. Because I'm like, you guys probably aren't gonna get harassed, but I've been harassed in big groups of girls. So it's like, I know it never fucking ends. So street harassment, let's talk about it. Do's and don'ts. Don't assume every woman walking down the street wants to be spoken to. Believe it or not, women and queer people have places to be. They're not walking down the street because they want to have a conversation. They're walking down the street because they are trying to get from point A to point B. So, most of the time, women and queer people just don't want to be talked to. Do compliment them in a nice, respectful way. If you want to talk to a random woman or queer person walking down the street, please be respectful of them. Maintain a distance with them. I feel like I'm sorry for talking down to you guys right now. It's just like, I know a lot of you watch just because I'm like a young, sexy thing. And if you're like, Scarlett, why do you think that? My biggest demographic is men 45 to 55. I don't think they're watching for my personality. And if you're a man 45 to 55 and you're watching for my personality, please comment down below that you really like my personality. Because that would mean a lot. And it would make me unconvinced that the predominantly men watching my channel are not just watching me to sexualize me. I figure at this point, with how many videos I have and how many views they have that it's not just sexualizing me. I think you guys have grown to like me. Sorry, I thought that was really funny. Sorry for laughing. I'll never do it again. So, let's go over this again. Don't assume that someone walking down the street wants to be talked to. Just because they're outside doesn't mean they want to be talked to. Some people take the bus. Some people walk. It's not like you go to someone in a car and roll your window down and start talking to them. It's just not how that works. And if you're like, well, back in my day, that's how it worked. It's not that day anymore. More women and queer people and trans people, especially trans people, are getting murdered on the street than ever fucking before. And you can quote me on that. There's been a rise in violent hate crimes in the Americas. I know that's not what you guys want to talk about, but that's what I want to talk about. It's my freaking channel. If you want to see my stupid hair, ask. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pretty hostile today. Okay, so I'll tell you about when I got harassed yesterday and when I got harassed today and when I got harassed the day before that. I wouldn't really count what happened today as harassment. I just think it's men not leaving me alone on the street. I was walking by this man with a ton of bags. My hair was in a little bonnet because it was drying and I didn't want to have my hair down with my new color because it was wet. I didn't want to have wet hair because wet hair does better in a bonnet for my texture of hair. So I was walking down the street and this guy is walking past me and then he puts this book over his face and turns it, like I'm on this side, turns it towards me as I walk by, and it says, fuck, what the fuck did it say? I remember I texted my friend what it said. Thinking skills. It said thinking skills in the book. I don't know what I did to make this guy think I don't have thinking skills, or like maybe this was just like a coincidence. Maybe this man just didn't want to see me, wanted to block me from his vision. But it's not even like I had my hair down in yellow. I was just wearing like an oversized t-shirt, shorts, a bonnet, and I was carrying like 3 bags. Like I was clearly like going somewhere and doing something. And he holds up this book for me to like covers his face with the book. I'm like, that was fucking weird. So I yelled weirdo at him. I don't usually like to engage with people who are harassing me because I don't want to end up fucking dead. But sometimes I do engage because that was just some random old man. And I was like, I really didn't like that. I don't want to be held up a book that says thinking skills at me to imply that I don't have thinking skills. Maybe it was just a coincidence. But it was really weird to like cover a book with your face and then turn it towards me as I walk by. Not even an open book, just like the book. You know, he just like picked up a book and held it up at me. And as I walked by, I just like moved the book to cover his face. I don't know what that means, but I think that was weird. So if you're walking around and you see someone that you just like hate for some reason, you should walk to therapy or group therapy or fucking a group fucking talking thing so you can like talk out your fucking issues, because if someone walking down the street makes you mad, you've got issues. It's not them who's the problem. Is you should be able to walk down the street without getting mad at a random stranger. And if you're like, but Scarlett, you walked down the street and you got mad at a random stranger. Yeah, because the random stranger held up a book that said thinking skills at me. And maybe I'm not valid for this one, but other ones, when I get catcalled or yelled at or honked at, it's not just me. It's many other women, trans people, and queer people. who experienced the same thing I experienced. I had a friend post on Instagram her experience with getting harassed today. And it reminds me that I'm not the only one out here getting harassed. So, if you want to talk to someone, don't assume they want to talk to you. Be respectful. Approach them respectfully and non-violently. Or just leave them alone. Believe me, the love of your life. If you think it's the love of your life walking down the street, maybe don't yell, "You're beautiful" at her. It's scary, especially from a moving car. It's fucking scary. As much as I may have good intentions, when you're a woman, trans person, or non-binary person, or a feminine person walking alone, it can be very scary to get yelled at from a car. Things I got yelled at from a car by cars. I got yelled Trump 2024 at me twice. And this was walking around my own neighborhood where I used to live. I didn't live in the best neighborhood, but I lived in like the neighborhood where all the students live. So it's like one of the times I have no idea why they yelled it at me. Like I didn't even have dyed hair at the time. And then they yelled it at me when I was like walking with my other friend with dyed hair. And I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Because we have dyed hair, we must not support Trump. That's weird. I mean, you're right, but I don't care. If you're like, Scarlett, why are you getting into politics? I don't have the privilege of my life not being political. Politics affect my life. My right to reproduce, my right to have children, my right to get married, my right not to be discriminated against. Those are my rights and they're being threatened. So yes, I will talk about politics. And if you don't want to see me talk about politics, watch another video or get off my channel. I cannot stress this enough. This is my channel and I'm going to do what I want with it. Hi to whoever joined and liked. That's very sweet of you. I was going on a don't catcall women / how to talk to women / anti-Trump rant. So if that's pleasing to you, stick around. If you're like, have you done a hair reveal yet? No, I have not. I've been waiting for someone to tell me to do a hair reveal. I'll do it at the end of the video regardless, but like, if you clicked on this for a hair reveal, you kind of have to ask. I'm not gonna bite. Sorry, I got a little quiet. I just didn't have much more to say. So I did my piercing tutorial. I talked about Trump. I talked about not harassing women. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. You know how I just got that new glitter? Well, my boyfriend fucking hates it because it's bad for me. If you didn't know this about me, I vape, I drink, and I do makeup every day, and I dye my hair. None of those things are good for me. None of those things are good for me. So, I was like, I don't care, really, if the plastic glitter is bad for me. I'm already eating and drinking microplastics, and they're so yummy. So why do I all of a sudden care when it's, like, on my body? And then we realized that it could, like, transfer onto him, and he didn't really want that to happen. So it was a conversation of, do I stop wearing body and face glitter? This is the conclusion we came up with. They sell decompostable body and face glitter. So my boyfriend lovingly got me compostable body and face glitter. And that was so sweet of him. And I really appreciate him. But I will not be putting glitter on today. Out of respect for my boyfriend who bought me more glitter. If I said I love my boyfriend, please ignore that. We haven't said that yet. Okay, it's about to be time for the hair reveal. You guys could have had the hair reveal sooner if you commented and asked for a hair reveal, but that's neither here nor there. Shout out whoever's chilling, not commenting, but like the video. I appreciate you. Maybe I accidentally turned the comments off and that's what's going on, but I think I would know if I did that, right? Yeah, my comments are on. Okay. I was just curious. Okay. I want to put freckles on, but I will do a hair reveal. Thank you for staying till the end for the hair reveal. Thank you for sitting through my whole rant. Thank you for being very patient. I'm really bad at closing these. There's no ghost. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I spilled something. I spilled something. I didn't just pee on the ground. Maybe I did. You'll never freaking know. You can just look at me and my hair as I clean up the mess I just made. Isn't my hair beautiful? I haven't even been able to appreciate it yet. But this is the new hair color. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for tuning in. New era unlocked. Alright, bye, guys.